95 is WXNG Lancaster. You're listening to Straight Talk Live with Khari Enaharo, live from the Magic Elk and Elk Studios. Serious lawyers for serious injuries. Call 1-800-ELK Ohio. We are Magic 95.5.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moments you've all been waiting for.
Good. Welcome to Straight Talk Live with Khari Enaharo. Your Sunday morning talk is part of the community talk block. Exclusive on Magic 98 point, Magic 95.5 and MyColumbusMagic.com. I'm going back away. Joining the conversation on Magic 95.5 and MyColumbusMagic.com. I'm Khari Enaharo, known as Brother K, here every Sunday morning. 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. We are the worldwide communicator right here on Straight Talk Live. This is your show. You are the expert. This show is designed with you in mind. When the people speak, we must listen. So when you call in, please turn down your radio so I can talk to you. You can talk to me. After all, this is your show. Not your show. Yo show. Oh, that rhymed. Yo show. Mm-hmm. This morning, just you and me. Let's go deep. And Straight Talk on Magic 95.5. On Straight Talk Live, we provide you with a broad spectrum of information to widen your ability to see the real world in greater depth and with deeper understanding. This is the first hour of Straight Talk Live. Well, got a lot of stuff I'm going to get into. 700 years behind. People been telling me, oh, Khari, you've been talking about 700 years. Prove it. I'm going to prove it this morning. I'm going to give you some documentation to document what I'm talking about. Because that's what y'all want. Y'all want documentation. I'm going to give you some. But I want to talk real quick about something that came up in a conversation I had about political representation. We keep talking about this stuff, but I don't think it just dawned on me. And I think the Black Caucus of Central Ohio is going to do some workshops on politics as we head into 2026 because it's going to get real deep, real quick. And but I want to talk about the purpose of political representation. Now, when you go out and you vote for somebody, be it at the city, state, or federal level, that individual says to you they will represent you. You and your community, your families, and everything. That's what they want you to do. Put them in government. Get them a seat on a council. Get them a seat in the state legislature, in Congress, to represent you. Now, a representative is supposed to represent a group of people in a certain area. That's what we call democracy. Since everybody run around screaming democracy, we're going to see how much democracy actually exists. A representative is supposed to represent a group of people in a certain area. That representative is supposed to convey all of your needs and wants from your district or ward or whatever. In this case, if you look at the city of Columbus, we've got districts now. A political representative is supposed to lobby, ask for, and demand resources to improve the quality of life in his or her district. How many of them, so I want to ask you a question. So you got these representatives in the districts at the city level. How many of them have done a state of district address? How many of these people come back and hold quarterly meetings in their district to update them about what the city is or is not looking at in their district? Because that's what a representative does. A representative, so how many of them have even surveyed the district that they're representing? Know the unemployment rates, whatever the poverty rate might be, or what the employment rate is, the number of corporations that exist, the type of businesses that are run there, and what they produce or what services they provide. Can they even define the economy of their district? What kind of economy is, you see, when you got a district, you should look at it like a little nation. You should know everything about that district that you would know if you were running a nation. That's right. That's how you should see this. And then when you go to the state legislature, you go to city council, or you go to the Congress, you're supposed to be advocating on behalf of your folk, of the folk that you represent. Now, in addition to that, you're also, looking at the bigger picture. I get that. But at the same time, your number one priority while you're there is to advocate for the people in your district, so long as it doesn't hurt the whole pie. I get that. But where are we seeing that? How many of our representatives, how many of our council people, how many of our state reps, federal, how many come back and hold quarterly meetings with the people in their district to update them, to get feedback from them, so they can tell you what we want? Then I can come back and tell you what we did. I can tell you what legislation I proposed and the status of it, and that I might need your help to come testify in order to pass it. And how does that legislation improve the quality of life in my community? Now that's what a representative, that's part of what a representative is supposed to do. They represent. Now if you put people in there and they don't represent, then you got to ask, well, who are you representing? Some of these representatives can't tell you the per capita income or wealth of the people in their own district. Some of them, they don't even know how many schools exist in their district, what the conditions of the schools are, the proficiency scores, graduation rates, crime rates, housing issues, and much more. They're supposed to keep the people in that district aware of what they're doing for the district, the city, be it the city, state, county, or national level. How often do city council reps, for example, how often do Columbus City Council reps meet with the people in their district to give them updates on what's going on, to find out what their needs are? How many of them issue state of the district reports at city council or to the community? Look, this is what's going on in my district. This is what needs to be done. This is where we are. These are some of the problems that we're facing. This is the help we need from the city. Do we have that going on? I'm asking. The problems are in the district. And the city, I think, has 9 districts. If I'm right, I could be wrong. I got to check that. I think it's 9. How many elected reps hold quarterly state of the district meeting or give annual state of the district report? Why doesn't city council have city council meetings where the state of the district report is heard from every district in the city, so we know what's going on in every district? The same should be true for state reps, congressional reps, etc. If this is not happening, then you don't have democracy or representation. I'm tired of hearing democracy, democracy, democracy. Drive me crazy. And yet these same people do not keep their constituents informed nor represent what their constituents want. What kind of democracy is that? That's not democracy. That's not even representation. That's lies and false witness, Lord Jesus. What you have is people elected to represent you that represent other people, that represent people other than you. Stop being so dewy-eyed, starry-eyed, and calling these people celebrities. Oh, I just want a photo op. Why? I want to get their autograph. No. No, they're not royalty. When you walk in the room, they should stand up and salute you. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with you? You got it backwards. You're their boss. They're there to do what you tell them to do. You understand what I'm saying? And then if they don't, well, what do you think happens? You got to get them out of there. If you come to me and tell me I'm going to be your representative, I know the issues. You mean tell me I got to come and tell you to solve a problem when you told me you already knew what the problems in the district were? That ain't representation. That's con artistry. Why do I need to tell you anything? Anything at all? So these are some of the things that we're going to have to discuss, but I want you to stay right there because I got a lot more that I'm going to get into as we begin to look at this 700-year thing and a whole bunch, because this political representation tells me why we're 700 years behind. Stay right there. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah, representation. Now, speaking of representation, now city council's getting ready to vote on something I'm told Monday night. Now, I want to make sure I got this right, praise the Lord. They're getting ready to vote Monday night on increasing the water rates. Now, here's the deal. Now, on average, water rates go up maybe 3%, 4%, something like that. Maybe sometimes a little higher. Maybe. Guess what? They want to increase the water rates by 12%. 12%. Now, your improvement in Social Security, your improvement in your wages, your improvement in your hourly wage ain't no more than 2% to 3%, if you're lucky. Now, we just approved this Atom Board levy. I didn't vote for it, but I guess some people did. I say you got $200 and some million live within your budget. And then now, so that's going to come out your property tax.
And your paycheck.
And other things. Now, then you just approve these bonds. And then you got people running, oh, don't worry about the bonds. You don't have to. Yeah, you do. Who gonna pay for these bonds?
The taxes.
If these bonds come up, who gonna pay for them?
People.
The people that will pay for them are going to be the people that's always paid for, the taxpayers.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So
that's
when
right.
they tell you that that's not true, how else are they gonna pay for it out of their pocket? I'd love it if these politicians would pay for it out of their pocket. All of it. Because when you tell me, oh, it isn't going to cost you, yes, it will. Somebody got to pay them bonds back. Who you think's going to pay them? City of Columbus. Where City of Columbus going to get this money? You and me. That's the way that works. So now water's going up. AEP done gone up. The Atom Board want more money. Zoo, I think the zoo was on the ballot. I think they get more money. Now the school board getting jealous, talking about, well, we got a $50 million budget deficit. Now here they come. They gonna try to put another initiative on the ballot. Oh my God, Columbus is becoming unaffordable.
Yes.
You can't live here. They're taxing you to death. This is ridiculous. You mean to tell me y'all can't at the water department live within your budget? Now, what I want to know, City Council, are you asking any questions about turnoffs? When people now can't pay because y'all done quadrupled the amount, gone up 12%. Now all of a sudden I've only got a 3% increase, so I got a deficit of 9%. So I want to know, are y'all going to come out and cut my water off?
Yeah, they're going to cut it off.
You know, even though you've increased the rates, you're going to take down my water, take down everything. This is madness. You're making it so I can't live in the city. Then you got this new zoning stuff. God knows how much that's going to cost. You know, what, you don't want black folk in the city? You driving it so high that, you know, you're running the seniors out, you forcing them? Give me a break. Why? Why can't y'all live within your budget? Y'all tell us we have to. And then here's the other thing. We still don't, you've heard me talk about it over and over again. When it comes to the school system, you don't come to us until you go to Mayor Ginther, City Council President Harding, and county commissioners and talk about these tax abatements you're giving them. Well, these corporations don't have to pay property taxes for 15, 20 years. This is ridiculous. Who gonna make up for that? Me and you and all of us who are just barely surviving. This is, oh God, help me. Don't let me say what I was gonna say. I was about to get in trouble. But I'm telling you one thing. This is unacceptable. And you call this a democracy? My God. The increase after this. Oh, you know, I got a $250 million budget. I can't live with it. Why? Maybe you ought to get rid of some of them people. You got all that heavy staff down at the school board. Oh, well, we may have to close some schools. And oh, duh! What were they doing anyway?
Right.
You got a school district that's barely surviving. And that's what we paying for? Then you gonna come back and want more money? Because Governor Mikey decided that you couldn't have 50 million? You got a 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 billion dollar budget. And you can't make do with that? This is insane. Y'all done got greedy. Then most of y'all in town, there are a lot of y'all don't even live in the district. Don't even send your children to the district.
See.
I mean, this is an insult. How much of a fool do we have to be for y'all? This is crazy. Then then city council Monday night we're gonna raise the water rates because we doing all this. Yeah, because we got 3 million people coming in. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Well, why? Why would you have 3 million? I mean, what you got? World class what here? Give me a break. What's the attraction? I mean, I love Columbus, but I don't know why people would just be flocking here. Oh, we've got our projections. Yeah, your projections wind up costing me money because the big corporations ain't paying nothing. They ain't paying no property tax. And you supposed to be leading the city. Go tell the corporations no more. Then you got all this development going on. So how many of them are coming in here, sneaking in here, not paying nothing?
Well.
So I'd say city council, call a halt, freeze those water rates until you do some real research and find out how this is going to affect the average household. Or do you really care? Because y'all supposed to have district representation. Are you representing my district down there? Are you talking about the impact these water rates are going to have on me and mine? What are you doing? Are you talking about how it's going to affect people who don't have, whose income is frozen, so to speak? And, Social Security give you 1%, 2%. Oh, ain't that wonderful? Yeah, Mr. Trump. Okay. All right, then somebody come along and give you payroll. Oh, we're getting 3% this year. Oh, wow. Well, what good is the 3%? It's gone. Water done gone up 12%. Adam Boy want more money. They got the money. Kona just got the money. I mean, everybody getting the money but us.
Well, come on.
And yet the big greedy or the big boys don't pay nothing. Now what is that? Is that democracy? Y'all ought to be, anyway, I'll leave that alone. But anyway, let me tell you who I got in the studio because I can go on with this for a long time. I'm going to talk about, well, yeah, I mean, I get tired. I get tired of this crap about democracy. Look, we're 700 years behind. And I'm going to show you why we're 700 years behind. But don't nobody talk about that.
Right.
But right here, these are studies that are showing we between 500 and 700 years behind as a people. That's how long it would take for us at present rates to catch up to white folks. In Columbus, the people in the positions that they put there through DEI and all this. Oh, they don't want to talk about that. Oh, they're going to run as far away from that as they can get. Because that's the truth about what's going on here. Yes, Barbara Clark.
Yes, Khari. Let's back up. On that electric, I called down there because I saw that increase. And they said my community voted to have them switch to another provider, which is also called AEP.
That's electric, yeah, because that's going up too. Yeah, city electric.
And the electric went up.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't vote on nothing. I talked to a lot of people and they said no, they didn't vote for that.
Well, and then you got these water rates. City council's supposed to be looking at that. Shannon, are you listening? They're supposed to be looking at that Monday.
Yeah.
You need to stop it. You need to hold up. That's way too much. That reminds me of that data breach.
Yes.
I mean,
And
y'all, wait a minute. We used to have a city council where you had city council people stand up and hold people accountable. Now it's just like a herd mentality.
They joined in.
Everybody just go along. Don't.
getting paid.
Whatever somebody wants, that's it.
They joined in with the other people. They don't support the people that's doing
Now-
the work.
now I gotta-
They support that high people.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, well, of course, that's the reason why we have to address this. So water rates, all this taxation, y'all just done got greedy. This is ridiculous what you putting people through. And then $6 billion worth of tax abatements, and I guarantee you, with all this development that's going on now, that's probably much, much higher. Much, much higher. And do you know, if they got that kind of money in the schools, we would never have to pay any more property tax ourselves. It could be generated just from that. Instead, we are being, and we go for it. Oh, the little children. Oh, no, we've got to. That's what they're going to do. Here come the commercials. And y'all going to get psyched up. And don't come back hollering at me when all of a sudden you look at your property tax bill and you go berserk.
Yeah, that's why, Khari, I tell them, don't go down that slate card and push yes for everything. See how it's going to affect your household.
Well, one of the things that the Black Caucus is going to do is that we're going to start teaching people.
Yeah.
We're going to start working with people.
Yes.
And we're going to start politically educating people.
Yes,
We have to.
yes.
This
We
is
have to.
ridiculous.
We have to.
This is hurting all of us. And until we can get, so we got to remove the big hurt. Come on, talk to me, somebody.
hurt. The big-
Whoa!
the
Got
big
to
hurt.
deal with the big hurt this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord Jesus, got to deal with the big hurt. All right, S. Yolanda Robinson is here. Hold on for a minute. Let me see if I can get that sizzle.
Oh,
Oh!
there it goes.
Oh, Lord.
And I'm sizzling about those tax, about the utility bills.
Oh, you better be.
That's making me sizzle more.
Sister Kira's in the house. How you doing, Sister
Good
Kira?
morning, good morning, good morning. I'm pissed too.
Whoa, wait a minute. You find another P word.
I'm disturbed.
Thank you.
Because they just added an extra $100 to my gas bill.
Yeah.
Now they want you to pay. Yes, ma'am. They want you to pay it up or disconnect.
Oh, these utilities are,
They're gone off the-
they done gone
they just-
berserk.
No, that's Khari. I just believe
What
it's
happened to
something behind.
Puco?
Wait a minute, hold on one at a time. Go ahead, Barbara.
I just believe it's something behind all this. We're going to hear about it later on.
Yeah.
Because with
Well-
the hike in that electric, that was criminal.
Look.
Yeah.
If everything's coming
Without
from your
consent.
property tax,
They don't care.
and you got big business types that ain't paying no property tax, then how is that democracy?
That's not, Khari.
That's not.
right. That's not right.
That is horrible.
It's
You-
horrible.
And yet we still almost like people that don't have no understanding go right out and vote.
But you-
I'm voting for these taxes. Because they put it on a slate card.
But you know what?
They put it on a slate card and they tell you vote, and you ain't stopped to think about how that's going to impact. Then you wonder about why the rent's so high, why this is so high. How come you can't afford groceries and all that? All that's locked into that.
Real, it's high.
It's locked into that. Kira,
We were just saying evictions are really high.
Yes!
The elderly, they're not getting any food. The young people not getting any education. They're closing up our communities. They're putting, it's just crazy.
And
so we
and
need
now,
to be educated politically because we're not educated politically.
And
we don't know.
No, we don't know.
It shows by the way we go vote.
Yeah.
Well,
When we vote on it. I
Yeah.
mean, them some of them things shouldn't have passed.
They
No.
shouldn't.
None of them. No.
It was rigged.
But all the mayor got to do is show his shiny face,
Yeah.
and then they put it on the slate card, and everybody says, "Oh, I've had people run into the booth. I got my slate card." I said, "Oh my God,
Yeah, but you know what, Khari?
idiocy!"
You know me with my good thinking. You know.
Who said it was good thinking? You set that line up
You
for
know,
me, didn't you?
you know how people go out and they sell drugs and they scheme and they rob to feed their families.
Yep.
That's no different than these high people going out scheming and robbing from the poor.
Right.
With this.
I'll say this: this tax abatement. When I was studying it in college, I sort of I said if you use it here and there, it makes some sense. I think it's overplayed in terms of what it stimulates in an economy, but it ain't designed, I don't think, for that anymore. It's designed so that they can make a profit, and that they ain't got to pay you, and they ain't got to pay nothing. But you are stuck with it now. But you are stuck with the bill every time, and we get poor and poor and poor while they get richer and richer. The 1% control 99%. So what's going to happen? The 99% are going to rise up and say we've had enough.
And
we've had enough.
And who's monitoring the people that get the tax abatements? Are they doing what they said they're going to do?
Well,
are they
question.
providing jobs for the community?
Especially
Or are they
people
just
who
saying-
live in Columbus.
I see a lot of Mexicans working.
Well,
I see a lot of everybody working.
how is their abatements
I don't
helping our community? That's what I want to know. If they're getting abatements, what are they doing to help us?
Yes. So here's what we've got to do. We have got to ask questions. We got to politically educate. We got 226 coming up, and our focus is going to be solving black problems. Our focus is going to be looking at our condition. And if our representatives are not looking at our conditions, then what difference does it make? For example, there was a study conducted by a group called, and this is a brilliant brother, Dwayne Pender. I'm going to try to get him on. He's a partner in McKinsey & Company. Now, McKinsey & Company is one of the world's top consulting groups. And he's co-founder of the McKinsey Institute for Black Economic Mobility. Now, this article originally appeared in the Columbus Dispatch some time ago. And it said 700 years to equality. Black lags hundreds of years behind whites when it comes to prosperity. All right? Now, what they did, and what I've done, of course, I've looked at it myself, but I just thought it was, I've heard that we were really way behind. And I've looked at having an economic background. I understand what he's saying. The fate of far too many black residents in Greater Columbus is constrained by invisible but profound boundaries. In a study of 25 metrics, 25 related to prosperity, McKinsey & Company found the outcomes for almost 350,000 plus black residents in Columbus are substantially worse than their white neighbors. Now, you say 25 metrics. Yeah, they looked at a whole bunch of stuff. For example, they looked at GDP per capita, measures economic output per person. They looked at employment rate. They looked at unemployment rate. They looked at income inequality. I'm just getting there. They looked at poverty rate, life expectancy, access to education, healthcare access, environmental quality, political stability, family stability. These are things that I added, political and family, because I know that's a part of it. Family and individual net worth, social cohesion, civic engagement, quality of life index, housing affordability, access to technology, work-life balance, savings rate. Oh, public safety, cultural participation, on and on. Gender equality, child well-being, retirement security. And I added incarceration and arrest per capita, high school and college graduation rate, literacy. And it goes on, community stability, I mean, it just goes on and on. These are very, very powerful metrics for determining whether or not we are where we, and at every one of those metrics, black folks are at the bottom or almost at the bottom. In 2025, going into 2026, and we talking more stuff than Carter got liver pills. Like, oh, we doing good. Oh, it's because you living out on Knob Hill. But you forgetting ain't but 5 of y'all out there on Knob Hill. Then you like to brag, we're the first Negroes in this area. Enough of that. Enough of that nonsense.
Yeah.
And then I hear this phrase, he escaped the ghetto. Well, wait a minute. Hold on for a minute. Wait a minute. Why are you escaping the area that white folks come back and rebuild? Instead of escaping something, what you do is you take that money, you reinvest, and you rebuild your community. Like everybody else does.
Right.
You don't run,
Right.
but we just want to take off and run. Chasing behind white folks' money.
And they don't want you in the neighborhood.
Chasing behind them. And not realizing that that's the way in which, people do. Chinese don't do that.
No.
Chinese stopped and they built where they are. Germans, Italians, everybody does that. Asians. But us, we want to run, let me find out where the best white folks live. I want to be with them. And that comes from our celebrities. Mm-hmm. A lot of them do that. Oh, he lives on, did you see, what you call them, this movie star's 25,000 square foot mansion. Oh my God. Yeah, where? Where is it, in the heart of the black community? No.
Gated community.
Did he take that money and reinvest and build maybe 700 new housing units?
No.
And improve the infrastructure?
My guess.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, how much of that is really happening for us? Not nearly enough. And yet you in these sports, you're making money, and even college now you can make $4 or $5, $6 million running a football. Shows you how insane it is. I'm paying somebody $45 million to bounce a ball.
Chase it.
Bounce a ball, chase a ball,
and pile up on it too.
And then put it up into a hoop. Oh, I'll pay you $45 million for that. Oh, and you talk about load management. Anyway, I don't even want to deal with that. This is insane. This stuff is way out of balance. But 700 years, Barbara Clark, what's your thoughts?
Khari, I'm just saying, how do we change? How do we make a difference? I know we educating, but are people coming to get the education?
Well, we stop lying to the people. That's what we do. We stop painting them a false picture of where we are. Right. We tell them this is our reality. Right. Now, how do we get out of it? One way out of it is reparations. Okay. That's one way to close the gap. Not the only way, but it is a way to start to close the gap, because this gap is horrendous. Now, remember they said it would take 700 years at current rate. Now, that's at current rate. That means at the rate that white folks increase and the rate that we're increasing, right?
Right.
If white folks double their rate and our rate stays the same, now you're talking about 1,400 years. See? You understand? You see how this is working? You see how when we say white supremacy, what we mean? This is bore out in the data. Kira, thoughts?
Well, yesterday we were out, getting reparations.
Yes.
And there were over 1,000 people getting turkeys. Now, we can't get 1,000 people to go vote. We can't get 1,000 people to come to the city council. But what broke my heart is most of them don't understand reparations. What do? We have to educate.
We have to educate. We have to educate because people, you would think that when you're living into a city, it's amazing how misinformed our community and our people and people in general have become. I'm sitting there saying, how in God's name did we get at this point?
Khari, the most revolutionary thing we can do first is care about each other.
Yes.
We need to care about each other. We need to love each other first.
Yep.
And it starts in our families. We get it. We need to get our families together and connect with each other as black people. Every race in the world gets along and understands where people are in their point of life, but us.
All right.
You know, when we get up and get some money, like you said, the first thing we do is run to white folks. And sometimes I think we love white folks better than we do our own selves.
Well,
And we have to learn how to love ourselves. There's nothing wrong with loving other people, but we got to love ourselves and our race first. Some people don't even want to be called black. They
well,
want to be called everything else
well,
except
and
black.
now just Marty just tell me the new movement. Now I want to be indigenous. Okay,
foundation.
all right. Next you want to be Chinese.
Everything.
Everything
but black.
yeah, everything but black. Okay, now to give you an example, in 1962, African Americans had 12 cents for every dollar of wealth. This is in 62, so 62 is 63 years ago, right? So now by 2019 or 2020, we was up to 17 cents for every dollar of wealth. And guess what? At this rate, are you sitting down?
I'm standing
At
up.
this rate, in order to equal the income in terms of wealth, it would take us 780 years for black wealth to equal white wealth. 700, you're talking about Methuselah. Remember Methuselah was supposed to be 700
Yes.
years old?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You're talking about Methuselah before we catch up.
Methuselah.
So when we talk about we must begin to work, but we can catch up. That's the beauty about it.
We can.
It ain't like, oh, this is hope. No, it's not. We can get there if we decide. Cause you know, you got children. What kind of future are you planning for them?
That's right.
Did you just bring them in the world and just say, well, they can do whatever they want to do? What kind of future? How they gonna eat? How they gonna be fed? What schools are they? How they gonna learn? What kind of transportation? What kind of clothes? What kind of medical care? Do you have a plan before you have a baby? Or do you just bring somebody in the world and welfare? No.
Without a clue how
No,
to take care of them.
there gonna be changes in welfare. You seeing that already, and it's just beginning. It's gonna be some big changes in welfare. We're seeing it already. So those things that you thought were there are gonna be removed because the country, from an economic standpoint, is in dire straits. $37 million in debt. Something gonna give, and you know who they're gonna pick on first? Us.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Us.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about, even with this school board stuff. Why are you picking on me? Go to the corporations. Go to the mayor. I dare the superintendent of schools and the president of the school board, call the mayor. Call the president of the Chamber of Commerce. Call the school board. The county commissioners. Call all these folks and talk to them and say, look, y'all got city council. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all hurting us. Where's our representatives? How come the representatives from these 9 districts ain't saying that? Ain't telling people? How come y'all ain't talking about how these water rates are going to affect people in your district? If you have, great. If you have not, shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame.
What is it that you're doing? You say you're a representative? I want to see some representation. Because all I'm seeing you doing is representing the will and the interests of others as opposed to the people who elected you. Enough is enough. This has got to stop. Woo! Sister Sizzle is in the house.
Yeah.
Woo! Sister Akira is in the house.
Yes, she is.
And Barbara Clark is in the house. Award-winning Barbara Clark. I don't know. I done gave her so many names. I don't even know what to call her.
The great Barbara Clark.
Greatest.
Oh, now it went from great to semi-great to halfway
Build
great.
it up.
Now it done gone to the greatest.
Build it up.
And no, enough is enough. That's enough. I ain't doing it. Let's open up the lines at 614-291-055. 614-291-055. Let me hear from you now. No. I'm not, city council tomorrow night. Columbus residents, you vote, you increasing that water bill 12%? Gee, Moniz, only get a 2.9% increase for the year. How am I afford this nonsense?
And the
Y'all killing me.
taxes are going up.
Oh, taxes going up everywhere. Adam Board said, you know, we can't live with a $200+ million budget. We need more. Why? You ought to be able to live with that budget. That's irresponsible.
They're messing with my mental health.
I mean, that's a good play on words. It really is.
Yeah, I gotta pay all this.
I mean, I looked at that legislation. I looked at the ballot, and it was nothing but taxes.
Yes.
Oh, we want to increase this. Want to increase that. What?
And then they say it won't come
We
out
need
of your
it.
pocket.
You know what's going to
I
happen?
didn't get that part.
What we need is a tax revolt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
And you know, they're
Like
talking
the
about
Tea
eliminate. Well, you might have to.
Uh-huh.
Because these folks done gone berserk.
On
They
our
done gone
money.
berserk.
On
Yeah.
our money.
Well, they making good money, so
Off
they can
of us.
afford it.
No,
Yeah.
they going berserk on our vote.
Well,
Because we
Well.
continue to vote this stuff in, not understanding how it affects us. And we have to stop it.
Well, people
Well,
don't know what
they
they're
don't
we
need
got to
your
do
vote.
more at this
They
point.
don't
Yeah.
need your vote to steal.
At this point, you have to educate because we assume that people would know, but it appears that
They
that
don't.
may not be the case.
Until it reaches
So we
their
have
pocketbook.
to educate
Yes.
and get the word out and start. And so the Black Caucus, and I've talked it over with Bishop, we're going to next year begin to do some workshops. Not as many forums, but we're going to start doing workshops.
Good.
Because we're going to educate people on all of this stuff, so when they go vote, they'll understand
As well
what
as
this
the
means.
Black Women's Voters League.
Yes.
We're going to make sure we're getting out there door to door. Because if y'all not coming to us, we're going to come to y'all.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Because you got to understand.
This
before you go
this
there.
has to change. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Priorities.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what you know, whatever is considered important to them, and that's why this stuff has to change. You know, I said that there should be term limits for mayors, because after a while this stuff gets too unmovable, and I'm being kind. It becomes stuck in the mud, stuck in concrete, and I'm being kind. We need to start. Nobody should serve in the mayor's office no more than 8 years. 8 is enough.
Ooh, it's
You
too
know,
long. That's too
8
long.
is enough. If you can't get it done with 8, you in trouble.
Yeah.
Big trouble. So, Virginia, I think, is 1 term. The governor can only serve 1 consecutive term.
Right.
And so it should be, we need to have term limits. Why we got 2 16-year mayors, 20-year mayors? For what? For what? That sets up a regime. That sets up a regime. This ain't no democracy. That sets up communism. What in the world are we doing? A one-party state. You either do as we say do, or you don't get the droplets. You don't get this and you don't get that. No.
Well, that's how they did SNAP, right?
No.
If we didn't do what they said do, the babies can't be fed.
Well, that was the Democrat Party.
Yeah.
The Democrat Party, who all black folks run to, the Democrat Party decided not to vote for the continuing resolution. That's what kept it up for 43 days. Now, I'm not one side or the other. The Republicans didn't help none,
Yeah.
because they said, well, if you want to do that, you hurt your own, but we were hurting black people. Babies and
Babies,
stuff.
yes.
I mean, this
Mothers.
is crazy for somebody's political advantage. Oh,
I
yeah.
said that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said they went up to 2 times a day, 7 days a week, and we still don't see the results from the lottery money.
And now the
Yeah.
school
Schools
board's
are
talking.
closing.
Now the school board's talking about closing what, 5 schools?
Yeah.
In the
Well, we got to close 5 schools.
Yeah.
We're gonna lay off 400 people. Well, hopefully they're all those extra bureaucrats you got down there that you don't need.
Yeah.
Superintendent of the superintendent of the superintendent of the superintendent of the super. Good God!
That's where all the money
and
goes.
the outcomes have not been good
Hold
because
on.
of performance.
Performance. That's
The
right.
performance outcome is.
How many churches? How many black churches would you say we have, Barbara?
Oh.
About 200-300.
I know at least 500.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's just say we got 500 churches. Let's say, like the brother said, we put all of them open at least an account of $1,000 minimum at the black bank, right? And that ain't nothing, that ain't that hard to do, but that's $500,000. Now the bank can take that and leverage that maybe 10 times and turn it into $5 million. And that money can go into investing in this and that. Then you couple it with other grants and other resources. Next thing you know, you got $50 million.
People are going to Washington, D.C., lobbying for reparations.
Yeah,
They're doing it all over the country.
Yeah, they are.
Talking about reparations and lobbying for reparations. So that's not true. People are doing it. The problem is,
And
what
they do
are
have
we
a
doing?
figure.
What are you doing?
Yeah, they
You
do
know?
have a figure of like, I think it was 114 trillion.
Yes.
So there is the Congress did come up with a figure, but as far as it went, ain't nowhere in the world Joe Biden was gonna go with that.
Every year they've introduced House Bill 45 that for reparations every year, and we are working on it right now in Central Ohio. So, and it's going on all over the country.
I called out Governor Mikey on many occasions. Many, you've heard me. Oh my God! What do you so? I called out Trump when he's wrong. I called out Biden. Don't look at me like that. Yes, I
When he's
am.
wrong,
I've called out
Barbara, when he's
Biden when he's wrong. I'm an independent. Look, I don't. We don't have no
That's right.
permanent friends
That's
or permanent.
right.
We only have
That's right.
permanent interests.
That's right.
I don't
That's
care
my
who's sitting in
interest.
there. I'm gonna go talk to them.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, if you got a Platinum Plus program that you say is 500 billion to $1 trillion set
Yeah.
aside for black folk, somebody better go talk to Donald Trump.
What
Go
happened?
talk to him.
What happened to the Platinum Plus? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's what we all want to know.
But y'all didn't want it, man.
Yes, and nobody didn't say we didn't want it. What did he do? He introduced it.
Wait a minute, Lonnie,
We haven't heard
slow down.
anything about it.
When you didn't vote in 2020.
No. It's been on the table. What we have to do is send a collective group
That's
of black people,
Right, yeah.
Democrats, Republicans, and independents, and etc., that needs to go and sit down with the president and say, Mr. President, what you gonna do for black people?
And that's something.
Wait a minute. Didn't say, Mr. President, what about that Platinum Plus program? Because you need to increase it.
I am working on that, Khari.
Go ahead, wait a minute. Go ahead, caller. Go ahead. They did. There ain't nobody accepting it. That's the point I'm making.
Well.
And you know why? Because the white Democratic Party has told black people, you can't talk to Trump. Wait a minute, that's crazy.
I hadn't seen
Wait a minute,
You're
this man.
absolutely right.
Wait a minute, this man is sitting over trillions and trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. What do you mean we can't talk to him? Y'all not getting nothing for us.
You know what?
Yeah, we can't even feed our children. I mean, this is insane. And at some point, we're going to have to talk to whoever's in power. I don't care if it's Joe Smoke. Okay, caller, thank you, appreciate it. All right then, wow. I'm telling you. See, this is where it's coming down to. My philosophy is, whoever's sitting there, they sitting there. So I'm gonna be like Moses. I'm gonna go say, let my people go. I don't care who it is. You got a Platinum Plus program that you willing to give $1 trillion to black people? I don't care what you call it. I read the program. You proposed that in 2020. Where is it?
Actions speak
Wait
louder
a
than
minute.
words.
Where is that program?
Where is it? I don't hit that.
And so what we do is we go talk and we get that program. He can activate it,
He can't.
but ain't nobody talking to him. Ain't nobody
He talked.
Wait a minute, everybody
He talked
now
in
listen.
2020.
Everybody want to be emotional
Now
about
they
it.
want
Hold
it.
on, Barbara. Everybody want to be emotional about it. Oh, I hate him. I hate 47. I hate 45. Just nonsense. When somebody's sitting in a seat of power with the ability to dictate what happens to your community and you don't want to talk to them, you need your head examined.
That's right. That's right.
We need our heads examined because somebody done fooled us. It don't matter. You go talk and get what you need. I don't care if it's Mikey, whoever. You go talk and get what you need. And that's the mentality we got to get out of this mentality because one party said you can't talk to somebody else. You can't debate this person. Because I said you can't. Well, good God, almost broke it. Who the heck are you to tell me who I can talk to?
You know, Khari, you're absolutely right. Because I did get as high in D.C. as to talk to someone who meets with Trump regularly, weekly. And they was like, well, Barbara, how do you suspect that the taxpayers today is supposed to pay for something their ancestors did? I was like, what?
Well, I don't care what you call it, reparations or deparations. All I'm talking about is that the resources and the information and what we need comes true to us and comes to us and lifts us out of this miry clay. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody stay right there. Don't nobody go nowhere. We're heading into the second hour of Straight Talk Live with Khari Enaharo. Woo! Live with Khari Enaharo. Barbara Clark is here. Sister Akira is here. And Sizzle is in the house. Wait a minute, hold on. Now, I've been saying I'm going to stop that.
No.
And I want Sizzle to know officially that I'm stopping it.
I'm sizzling today.
All right. We're getting a response from folk, on this water thing. I'm saying, we may have to just say, look, we're asking city council. I guess they're supposed to be meeting tomorrow night to vote it. Delay. Talk to the people. Go back to the district. Find out what's really going on. This is going to hurt us. This is going to hurt us. Then I want to see what the corporate rates are going to be. Are they getting abatements on that too? I need to know. Who's paying? All of a sudden now my water bill done gone up 12%. That's a huge increase. In addition to all these other increases, all this other stuff. Oh, we got to have this. We got to have. Why? Because y'all can't live within your budget. You expect us to live within our budget. We don't get to go to the people and get millions of dollars when we mess millions of dollars, or we can't manage it effectively. We can't live within our budget. That's the question we have to ask. These are publicly funded things. And the government's running like a corporation now. Trying to squeeze every dollar out of us.
Exactly.
Government ain't supposed to run like that. Government is supposed to be for the people. This don't look like it's for the people to me.
It's for the developers. That's what it is.
It's for who?
The developers.
What do you mean?
I'm going to be a developer, so I don't have to pay no utilities or no taxes. My name is changed it from Sizzle to developer. Ask you how the developer.
Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Khari, the water, it is ridiculous that they're trying to add to it, but there is one way I would pay for it, though, if they would eliminate the fluoride out of it. Are you familiar with the fluoride?
Oh, yeah, I've heard that argument for
it.
years. Yeah, I've heard that for years,
You can smell it.
Remember, don't forget about Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Don't forget what happened up there.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of questions even about our water here. Remember that?
Yeah, it's Cincinnati, too.
And your ear.
Alzheimer's disease to the aches and pains that we all got in our blood, CCK, and it also dumbs down the population, it's bad all around, it's very toxic. They gotta have toxic hazmat suits to deal with that stuff.
Wow.
In the water. So
Wow.
why would they put it in the water in the first place?
Wow. I mean, look, at every level, they're poisoning the black community at every level. We just saw it last week. What did we talk about? Those drugs? About the hemp? And finally our advocacy led to the federal shutdown of hemp? Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, it's a great documentary on this on Tubi. It's free. You can download it on your phone.
What's the name of the documentary?
The Culling, CULLINGR water.
Okay, wait a minute. Spell it again. C what?
CULLING.
Okay. The Culling.
And it's R water, yeah.
Okay.
It's a great documentary that they put it down.
Okay, and it tells you about what's going on with the water.
Yeah.
Wow.
There, you know what? It's a scheme all the way around. Even in our medicines, we got to make sure we're watching our bodies and how it's changing when we're taking certain medicines. I'm telling you, it's a bunch.
That's the reason why the caucus has to do more education and letting people know what is actually happening.
Yeah, because you ain't getting it nowhere else.
A systematic pattern of discrimination in all areas, in the area of health, education, housing, everything we are affected by. And then you say it's going to take us 700
years to equality.
At 700 years and at the rate we're going, we may not be around.
Yes, but we got to do what we can.
And we got to do it now.
And we got
to boycott and shut this down. We need to shut down America.
Okay, so what are you willing to boycott?
Utilities, food.
You willing to boycott utilities?
Rent.
Okay. Tell me how you do it.
Don't spend your money. Every time.
So what
we
happens
get a dime,
in February? Did they cut your utilities off in February?
Yeah, they cut
they cut them off.
And so what do? We go downtown.
We go downtown and raise sand. As a collective body, not one. Like I said, I saw Tyrone downtown at the city council meeting alone. Where was everybody else? Where?
My father used to say, people talk about they're behind you, but he said when he went downtown, he said they were all like in a meeting went downtown. It was him and only two other people.
Oh, they behind you, all right. Wait a minute.
Walk beside people and not behind people. Walk beside us.
Okay.
I'm committed to being in city council tomorrow. How many more people are gonna go with me? This is ridiculous. Come on, y'all. We gotta do something.
So what do we want city council to do tomorrow night? Not vote on it, delay the vote?
Delay the vote.
And if they approve it, then what should we do?
Boycott them.
We should look at every council person that approved it and look at what their voting record is and how they are hurting our community.
Yeah.
Are they hurting or helping us?
I wonder.
Put it out there.
Wait a minute. I wonder in their districts. Did any of them go talk to the people in their districts and tell them this was coming? I'm not saying they didn't. I'm just asking, where's the state of the district message?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where were they informing? Where were they informing people in those districts about what the city wants to do, how much it's going to cost us, how it's going to impact? I'm not saying they haven't, but I'm asking, are they? Or because if they're not representing you or me. They're representing the interests of other people. Go ahead, Akira.
Shannon Harding is the city council president. Who is Shannon? He never. We've never heard. He doesn't. The average black community.
Well, no,
they don't come out. They don't inform you of anything. Who is Shannon? We don't know.
I know who Shannon is.
You do.
Yes,
I know Shannon.
Yeah, he's out there.
And Shannon see us out there in
what she's saying is politicals know him.
Yeah.
But the average people may not know him.
City council has been doing town hall meetings all over the city. And I don't know, and it's been announced on in the social media. Have you been there? Yes, it has. They're having one. I think it was on the west side. He was also at the Thursday Club just recently.
Wait a minute. I'm not getting into an individual like that. What I'm saying is that city council as a whole is weak. They're weak.
Yeah.
I don't know whose interests they represent. Now, I'm not charging up against an individual, but y'all got to change your ways. You just go like sheep and everybody just vote, Don't nobody stand up and say, no, this is hurting our community. This is hurting seniors. This is hurting low-income people. This is hurting working class people. This is hurting working people, period. What are y'all doing?
I just suggest that they get out there and they put a one-pager out there and just tell people what they're doing.
Well, I want to know, does this change your shut-off policy? Wait a minute. Since you increasing, does it change your shut-off policy? Because y'all come out and shut that water off quick.
But anybody
and then make me double and triple pay to get it back on.
And then push a button after you pay and turn it back on.
So what is this?
You said it, Khari.
I mean, what is this really about?
These fees to turn it back.
Yes.
To push a button.
They sound like a major corporation,
No, they sound
not
like
government.
criminals.
No, I'm not gonna say that,
Yes,
Barbara.
it
Don't
does.
say that. Don't say that.
It has
Don't
turned
say
to-
allegedly. Don't go there.
Allegedly.
It
Watch
has
your
turned-
language.
It has turned to corporate. Everything. I mean, we're corporate slaves. We just don't realize it.
Well, the government's not supposed to function like that.
No, they're not.
It's turned into, well, we're going to operate like a business. Why? Businesses don't get tax dollars. Not supposed to. You know, everything you want to do, you want to get by with, then put it on us.
Everything
we got to carry the ball for you, while all these rich folk running around here making money ain't paying nothing. Enough is enough.
Everything they're proposing, everything they're writing down, the budget and everything, I bet you one line in there says profit.
Well,
bet
I
you
don't
one
have
line
a problem.
profit.
You
Of
have to
course.
generate enough money to keep the
But
operation.
how are you
Wait a minute,
generating
Barbara.
the money?
Well, but you have to. I'm not arguing with that. I'm talking about excessive nonsense. Excessive to pay for something you decided you wanted to do.
That's what I'm
or a
talking
few
about.
people decided they. Now you're putting that burden on me. Now you're making me pay for it. All of a sudden, now I can see if you gave a 12% hike to the corporations, they could more than pay for that. But why are you putting that on me?
I audited a company, and their utility bills was maybe about $5,000 or $6,000, as to oppose of a household utility bills that was maybe behind $50, and they turned them off. So we need to also look into that.
Yeah, the water department, as well as other utilities, need to be examined by the caucus. We need to start asking questions here.
That's right. And the
And because this is ridiculous. 12%?
and that
Oh
needs to be
my
a part
God.
of the Black Agenda.
Yes.
And everybody needs to have a copy of the Black Agenda so that we
Everybody.
can talk to the politicians and say, what are you doing for us?
What are you doing?
Democrats or Republicans?
Hold them
All right,
accountable.
because y'all ain't saying nothing
Hold 'em
about
accountable.
nothing.
They
Y'all
are
just
dead.
going along to get along.
Because we're having
Huh?
taxation.
Is that
without-
representation?
without
I don't think so.
representation.
Stay right there.
representation.
It's Straight Talk, live on Magic 95.5.
You know, as we look at this 700-year gap and the fact that nobody wants to talk about it, there are 25 critical areas that you look at to determine where our people are. And I've added to that because I've got about 35. But also have black problems. Now, one of the things I talked about was the fact that the civil rights organizations are gone where they used to be. You know, we used to have the NAACP locally. Don't know what the status of that is. Used to have a whole bunch of other stuff where you have independent voices. Now, the only voices you got are voices of the Democrat or the Republican Party. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it. They have total control of any of our social movements. That's why we don't do nothing. That's why, because it's in their interest. Anytime we're speaking for their interest, not ours. Their interest, not ours. We've got black problems that we're not even addressing because that ain't in their interest to address. They want to keep you in where you are.
Absolutely.
That's what this 700-year gap is all about. Systematically keeping you where they are. Yeah, go check. Keeping you where you are. That's the power of this stuff. That's the power of it. And so as a result of that, we have to be very careful about what's going on or what isn't going on. These are the things that we try to have to deal with or must deal with if we're going to go forward with anything. All right, let's open up the lines. We got people waiting to get on us, and I want to hear from them. Let's go to the callers. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Good morning, Khari.
Oh, I know that voice. Hello. That must be the great one, Miss Nana. How you doing, Nana Watson?
I'm doing well, Khari. I just have a few comments.
Yes, ma'am.
You're talking about the increase of the water. I encourage you to look at what that means for senior citizens. There is a program for seniors that they can get discounts on their water bill. But the documentation you
Nana, it always is. You got to show your mama's name in order to get it out. Yep.
You have to show your income tax return.
Yep.
You have to show your award letter. And all of this information has your social security number on it.
Yes.
I asked the question, if people send that in, what happens to the documentation?
Well, we know what happened. We wind up with another data breach.
So, well, they said that it was going to be shredded. So,
Yeah.
what I plan on, as a seasoned citizen, is send Commissioner White a letter about my concerns. And I encourage all seasoned citizens to ask that question, because we are very, very, I guess we pause when people ask us to show them our income. We don't need to do that.
No.
We know that.
Yeah.
To be made a little simpler. Now, we talked about the city council, and I heard Yolanda say that they have had community meetings, and this is true, but with the whole council. Council people that represent the district, they need to have the meeting, not the
That's right.
council.
That's right. And quarterly, on a quarterly basis.
And that's the concern. I also encourage the community to look at the agenda of the county commissioners and city council and see if there is legislation there that affects the black community.
Well, see, now that's what our representatives, if they are representatives, that's what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be updating us, getting feedback, down there arguing in our interest, trying to get resources for our district. Do you see any of them doing any of that?
No, and I strongly encourage you to have one of the county committees on.
Yeah.
And
Which one? Which one you want me to have on?
just pick. Let's put their names in a hat.
All right. Let's get. I can get Kevin or I can get Erica. Which one?
Let's get the chair of the county, the president of the county commissioners. That would be Commissioner Crowley.
Okay. Let's get her on. Let's hook it up. Love to have her on. Because somebody got to answer some questions.
Then I would encourage you to have one of the council people that represent the district to talk to the community about what they're doing in their district, not citywide.
Their district. That's right. That's what they represent and how they're keeping them informed. And I want to know how much data they even know about their own district. I had one representative where a major facility institution closed in the district and they didn't even know that the facility was in the district. And it was their district. I mean, I'm telling you, these folk get in there and they don't know nothing.
It's
Because
Yeah.
they're told what to do.
yeah, but as a community, we need to make them accountable. You know, we need to have our black agenda and make them accountable to our community.
Speaking of which, Nana, what is the state of the NAACP, the Columbus chapter?
Khari, I'm not going to speak on that because my attorney speaks for me. I will just say they have been ordered to cease and desist all operations. So I don't know.
Wow.
You have to take contact Tom Roberts and Davis and give you that information or the national office. But I can't share what's going on because I really don't know.
I got you. Well, I'll give you my opinion of it. You were the best president I have ever seen for the NAACP.
Yes.
There's no question about it.
Yes.
No, I mean, it ain't even close. There was one other I thought was good, but you surpassed them. Now, let me tell you something. What they're going to find out is that if they ain't careful, there may not be a need for the organization anymore. Because, they're making their own selves irrelevant. Because it's all volunteer to start with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sad. I thank you for that compliment. I appreciate that. You know I love black people. And I would go to the wall for black people. And I heard Lonnie say earlier, people will go down to council. When you turn around, there's no one behind you. This community has got to stop that.
That's right.
This community has got to stop those
Yeah.
Same old, same old. And that's the concern because it's about our children.
Well, normally when a party endorses certain folk, you almost know you're gonna get the same old, same old.
Same thing.
Yeah,
And we don't even
and that's
want to
sad.
change
And that's not all the time. It's not all the time, but far too many of the times.
I don't particularly care for the sample ballot because I don't think the party has the right to tell people who to vote for.
That's right.
That's like a slave mentality. You vote for this because I told you to. But people have their own thoughts. They know who to vote for. They don't need somebody telling them who to vote for.
Then why don't we just tear it? Why don't we just tear it up and walk away from
It's
it?
an insult when I go and they hand me the card. I said, it's like, I don't know who to vote for? Why are you giving me this card?
Right. We do our homework. We do our homework. We know.
Or we develop our own
Yeah.
sample ballot with our people.
But
There you go.
exactly
Now,
what I'm
Nana,
talking
if
about.
this school board
Eliminate
next year tries, because they got this $50 million gap from Governor Mikey and the legislature, let's say they decide to put this thing on the ballot again. How should we deal with this, in your opinion?
Oh, another levy?
Yes.
Oh, you know my thoughts on that. If you're going to put a levy, you better make it tight. You better be able to tell this group that you need that money for. You know, we're looking at the budget. They give us the budget. Do a forensic audit on the school board. I mean, come on, we looking for the same. Do they have the documentation to back it up? Are we reviewing their backup data?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't they live within the confines of the money they have? That's good management. I mean, how many of that mess is wasted down there? Just wasting money, not being truthful, having scandals, all kind of nonsense is going on down there. I ain't voting to improve nothing. That's enough. I'm not being taxed. The only thing I'll vote on tax is they vote to eliminate property tax. You'll get my vote.
But that's already been decided. They just keep on taking our taxes. It was decided that they can't use property taxes for the school. And that was in, I think it's
Supreme Court 20 some years ago.
1997. And we still are getting taxed.
People voted for the levy?
Yeah.
The campaign, don't vote for the levy. People voted for the levy. That's what you get, property tax.
Property tax over and over again.
You did not listen.
Yeah.
So here we are again at the same place where we started.
And
That's our only effort today, Khari.
well, I appreciate you, and stay strong. And
That's Miss Ida B. Wells of Columbus.
go ahead, Nana. You gonna say something?
Yeah, I'm going to say someone made a comment about the churches. I see the problem, but I'm going to give a shout out to Trinity Baptist Church. Because Trinity Baptist Church is building housing for senior citizens. So I don't want you to lump all the churches in one pot because Trinity is doing something to address homelessness, particularly as it relates to our senior citizens. So that's what I want to say about my church. I'm very close to my church in the community.
All right, appreciate you.
Okay, love you.
All right. That was Sister Nana Watson, and you all know who she is. So there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna have to do. So I want everybody to stay right there. Oh wow, it didn't seem to go right. Stay right there.
Every Sunday morning. Live with Khari on Magic 95.5.
All right, I want to go over some of the black problems. You always heard me say we must solve black problems. And I'm going to give a list of some of the things that we have to be working on. And each one can take one. Every year we go down, we do King celebrations. Okay, let's include in our celebrations everybody standing, because the one thing you know about Dr. King, he was a workaholic. Dr. King worked hard. He never sat around just ate and listened to singing and speeches. He got up and he was working. He was working in the field. He was working for justice 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They had to force this man to take some time off. Forcing. He was always in that office grinding. Yes, he was. That's why I have the utmost respect for him. But if we gonna honor him, let's get up off of our butts and start doing the things that really matter, like solving black problems. Let me give you some idea of what I mean. Here are some problems that we have. Highest rate of single-parent households, highest rate of family poverty, lowest family income per capita, lowest net worth for females and males, highest rate of illiteracy, highest rate of high school dropouts, lowest scores in math, reading comprehension, and writing skills, highest rate of heart disease, highest rate of males aged 30 and beyond living with their parents, highest rates of cancer, highest rates of diabetes in adults, highest rates of diabetes in children, highest rates of infant mortality, highest rate at that time of COVID, highest rates of homelessness, highest rate of absentee fathers, lowest rate of home ownership, highest rate of renters, highest rate of rental evictions, highest rate of food insecurity, highest rate of housing insecurity, highest rate of incarceration, of arrest records, etc., highest rates of crime in our neighborhood and beyond, highest rates of homicide, highest rates of suicide. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Now, when we talk about solving black problems, this is what I mean. Each one, take one, work on it. You pledge, you say at the beginning of next year, I stand up and I'm going to pledge to work on improving the rate of literacy in my community. If we have the highest rate, then I want to teach, I want to set up maybe a clinic of where I'm working on literacy in my community. Fine, or work with somebody that's setting something up. It don't cost much. It don't require much. You know, the highest rate of heart disease. Maybe you get involved with some program that's trying to improve health outcomes in our community. That's what we mean. Work on solving some of our problems. Our problems get worse. We keep thinking politicians ain't gonna do nothing. It's us that have to do it.
We have to.
And then when they don't do as we tell them to do, we need to put them out of office. Stop looking upon them as celebrities
Yeah, that's
or
right.
royalty.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're elected people holding the office that you told them they can hold. And you be bowing and bending, oh, they're so wonderful. No! They're there to do a job for you. And if they're not representing you, even on things like the water rate, who's representing your interests?
That's right.
Who's speaking up for you? Who's speaking up for your address? Whether it be Walton Street or whether it be Blue Street. Who's speaking for you? They told you they were going to speak for you, didn't they? Or did you ask them? Did you just come out and look all starry-eyed and dewy-eyed?
Do you know?
And think something, oh, I'm in the room with some celebrities. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. That's not their role. They're not celebrities. They're not.
They're servants.
They are servants of the people.
That's right.
That's their role. And somehow they've forgotten it and
Yeah.
you've forgotten it.
and that's
But
why-
we're here to remind you of what this is all about. So when I say black problems, this gives you an example. I have 300 or more of them. But I was giving you a sample of what we must do. We've got to solve black problems. So as we head into Martin Luther King Day, as we head into Black History Month, everybody ought to make a pledge during Black History Month to take on one black problem and solve it and work to solve it. I don't know if we're going to get it solved, but I know one thing, if we ain't working on it, we ain't solving nothing. That I know.
Khari, on Martin Luther King Day, the youth leadership at Mount Olivet Baptist Church is going to be working with the reparations team. We're not doing speeches. We're going to go out and get some surveys so we can finish the reparation report. I encourage all the churches to pick a day. Do the reparations survey. You can call us at 614-357-0134 or come out Saturday and pick up some surveys. And so that'll help us work on solving black problems. We're going to be at the Martin Luther King Library Saturday at 1:00.
And here's the other thing. I say we dedicate Black History Month and call it Solving Black Problems Month. We dedicate and we ask people to sign up. They can do it through the Black Wall. They can do it through other places if they need to do it. You do it on social media and all that kind of stuff. We say dedicate Black History Month to solving black problems. No more, I mean, I'm tired of going and listening. Oh, another speech by Dr. King. Malcolm X, another, come on, enough.
And we need to solve black problems
wait a minute, hold
in
on
our
for a minute.
families.
Hold on, they're gone. They're gone. So if they're gone, that means that we have to take control. We must solve black problems. So I'm saying the month of February should be Solving Black Problems Month. And they're on for the rest of the year. And we choose that month because it's Black History Month. It's when the focus is on so-called black, even though there's 20 other thousand things going to take your focus off of it. We want to keep our focus on. So we'll probably do a major meeting that month. We're going to get the Black Women's Voters League, reparations, and everybody together, where we have people to come in and sign up to choose a black problem that they'll work on. We'll have all these problems listed and say choose one area that you want to work with, do the best you can to solve it, and get involved. And then what happens when we do that? When we are focused on solving our problems get solved.
Yes, it do.
But it's not going to get solved if we are more concerned about solving everybody else's problems.
And it starts in your home.
Caller, you're in the air. Go ahead, caller. Hey, my sister from Pennsylvania. I mean, no, from North Carolina. How could I forget? Go ahead, my sister.
Call to talk about the electric. My sister in Baltimore, her electric bill run about $500 to $600 a month. Now, they are not at home during the day; they're out working. So she doesn't understand why her bill has to be so high like that. And the fact that if you do not pay your electric bill and it gets too far behind, they will take your home.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Your home in Baltimore, Maryland.
They triple the cost of it, knowing you don't have the money, and then they use that to take you home.
One thing that I learned a long time ago: if you're home or not, that electric meter is running. Go look at your electric meter. You'll see it moving, and it's running constantly.
Well, at some point, utilities are going to have to be held accountable.
Yeah.
I mean, they are just out of control. They think they can do anything to us, and we bend over and take it. That's enough.
They have been doing that.
That's enough.
They even want to control your thermostat right now, too.
Yeah.
If it goes off for a certain amount of time, they don't compensate you.
No, they don't.
You're in the dark until the electric comes back on. But the thing I want to talk about too, and I heard the lady talk about one Trinity Church. The Kojic Church, and I don't know whether you all are aware of Kojic religion. Those people come together for 1 week in Memphis or wherever they have it held. If you could see the amount of money that goes into that just to come out and have church. And I'm looking at these people, red bottom shoes, Michael Kors, Donna Da Vinci, these are all black people. And all they're doing, is shouting, singing, and whatever program they're talking about. The money is in the churches, some of them. But they're not taking that money, using it in the communities like they should. And people now are going to have to come back and live together because they're what money they're making, senior citizens don't get any increase.
No, we
Their
don't.
money is already carved in stone.
Fixed income. Yes.
Yeah.
The income
Can't even
is
live off of
their
it.
pensions are already intact. The Social Security is intact. Most of them have health issues. They cannot go out and get another job. So it's like they're running the senior citizens completely out of this world.
Yeah.
And let me tell you another thing. I saw a documentary last night. And you know that the reason that why we will never get ahead in America is because of tax. If you don't pay the taxes on your car, they'll take that. If you don't pay the taxes on your home, they can take that. They can take anything from you through taxes.
Wow, that is so true.
And it keeps going up
and
and
it
up.
keeps going up and up, and they keep giving you all. They just say we got to do this, we got to do that. Now we're gonna get taxed on the data breach. Watch and see if something like that don't come
I
out.
know you're gonna pay it through
Why
the
not
utilities.
taxes? They keep tax. We don't say
You gonna pay
anything.
for that through
We
the
keep voting for
utilities.
more taxes. So they say let's
Wait a minute,
just
one
give
at a
it to-
time, one at a
give
time.
it
Go
to
ahead,
the
sister.
people.
What do we really own here in America? What can we really say we own?
Wow. Well, if you're 700 years behind another group, not much.
That Mexicans are on Facebook crying about how the blacks are not marching with their cause. And I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious?
Wow.
This is not our fight with them. They didn't stand up when we were out there.
I know that's right.
Wow.
They're looking for us to come out to help them fight what they voted for.
Wow.
I'm just saying now churches need to understand when voting time comes, have a seminar in the church and let the people know who the constituents are, who the
That's how we used to do it.
Yeah.
You won't even do that because you so busy want to talk about Mark Luther John that I've heard him 84 years.
Well, is it time to boycott the churches?
I say so they ain't gonna participate.
I'm saying get the leaders of the church to get a different mindset.
Oh, God. Oh.
Going on in our community. You are asking us all the time for this tithe, these offerings, and the pastor's salary. If you notice when they say the tithe, they never say the pastor's salary. It's always the upkeep of the church, missions, but they never say pastor's salary. And then they con the people with this word seed. If you sow a seed, God's gonna do this. God's gonna do that. Wake up, American black people, to the church.
Wow.
Wake up to the church.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
And there are some that are doing well. But the majority of when you walk around and you go to church and all of a sudden the congregation say, come outside, we want to show the pastor something. He goes outside, there's a brand new car with a big bow.
Wow.
And when you walk in the church,
And he ride right by you.
And some of them don't even speak to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I've heard people say
Okay.
that.
All right then.
y'all have a blessed day.
Okay, we
Yes,
will.
ma'am.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
ma'am.
Always appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Yes,
Bob.
Khari, you know, a lot of that is so true. And one more thing I'm going to say.
Taxation without representation.
That's right. I challenge everybody, if you have a water bill, at least come down to city council and get educated on how this will affect your household. If you don't, you're telling them just raise my water.
Well, no. What'll happen is you'll come crying to you. You'll come crying to me. You'll come crying to Yolanda. Come crying to kids about, we
No,
say, well,
Khari called me to me, you have to help this
yeah,
family.
you have to help that person. You have to help. Knowing God knows they done put themselves in that mess.
Yes.
When in fact we told
You
them
could've
over and over,
stopped
we advised them, don't do that. Don't do that. But no, they don't want to hear us. They want to hear other people.
Least
And
get
the other
educated.
people they believe. They don't believe us.
Least get
All right,
educated.
Barbara, you got a couple of announcements.
I do. Thank you so much, Khari.
You're not
for this
welcome.
moment. Hey, we have the SOARS. The SOARS Operation Organization is feeding Thanksgiving meal today at 1 p.m. at Drive-In Park. It starts at 12 p.m. I'm sorry, 12 p.m. at Drive-In Park. They're feeding, they're having free haircuts, clothing giveaway, and you sit down to a Thanksgiving meal.
Now that's today?
That's today.
Wow, where?
Today at Drive-In Park.
Driving Park Recreation Center.
Driving Park-
Well, where is the Driving Park Recreation Center located?
It's located on Rhodes Avenue.
Rhodes Avenue and what?
Rhodes Avenue in Livingston.
Don't
right
be
there.
doing no announcements and you
Right
don't
there
have no
on the corner. I
address.
knew you was gonna ask me what color
then you
was the
should
building.
That's right. That's right.
Yes, and the other thing, I just have to give a shout out to the Kappas.
Oh,
Them
yes.
Kappas did an almost job yesterday. I know they fed half of Columbus. Half of Columbus will be able to sit down to a Thanksgiving meal. Thank you. I mean, my
That's
body right
awesome.
now is just it chills
I
because
thought
I
of-
saw people catching the bus
Yeah.
to come and get those meals. Thank you so much, Kappa.
I thought-
And don't
Well,
forget, if you have
actually-
a family
Yeah.
suffering with substance abuse,
That's
you
three
can
announcements.
also call,
That's three
call
announcements.
the Columbus Kappa Foundation.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna cut your mic off. That's 3 announcements.
2002. Thank you.
I thought I was in black man's heaven yesterday. That's all those black men
All them black men
feeding the
turned out.
community.
Yes.
There was so much love out there. It was awesome.
Didn't you feel
Well,
the strength of the black power of
Oh,
the man?
yes.
Oh,
It
yes.
made us feel
It was
protected.
so-
It
Oh.
made us feel
I
loved.
said,
And once again, we
wow.
do sincerely want to thank you.
Yeah, those brothers are awesome.
All right. Anything else y'all want to say?
I really
About the
thank
brothers?
you. Thank
See
you
you at the city
Kappas.
council meeting Monday night.
All right.
Yes, and
let's-
Drive-In Park is located at 1100 Rhodes Avenue.
Yeah,
we'll
get it
see
right
you there
now.
at 12
Get it right.
o'clock. Thank you.
Get it right.
Thank you, Khari.
Thank me for what? Because you did 3
Let me
announcements
talk.
and you was only supposed to do 2. You always do that. And that's the last time you gonna do that.
Yeah, I
It's
really
over.
appreciate
No,
it.
you don't.
I appreciate
no,
it.
you don't.
Don't forget City Council tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
Don't
anyway,
forget.
700 years to equality. Now, at current rates of progress, it would take more than 700 years for Franklin County to close the gap in prosperity in Franklin County. Franklin County is at the bottom quarter of all U.S. counties in terms of black-white disparities. Despite Franklin County's growth being largely driven by black residents. They are, like you got Delaware, Union, Fairfield, Licking. Maybe some of them are in the top 10% for overall black prosperity. Remember, that's black prosperity, which is low anyway. But across the board, it's very low. Now, what are some of the areas that this study looked at? GDP per capita measures economic output per person, employment rate, unemployment rate, income inequality. I mean, these are some of the things. Hold on for a minute. I gotta get my whole list. It's like 35. Public safety. Oh, hold on for a minute. Public safety, cultural participation, transportation accessibility, gender equality, child well-being, retirement security. I mean, it just goes on and on. All the things that determine wealth and prosperity. All the indicators that say this population or this community is wealthy and doing well. Now, they also recommend some things. Let's go over what's being recommended. For example, in 1962, African Americans had 12 cents for every dollar of wealth of white people. And at this rate, they say it would take us 783 years to catch up. 783 years to catch up. Now, and then when you add some areas would take us 500 years, 780 years, and some areas would take about the same. So when you add it all up, you come to a total of 700 years. And if you don't believe it, go read the article by Dwayne Pender. He's a partner in McKinsey's companies, and I'm gonna try to get him on. He's co-founder of the McKinsey Institute for Black Economic Mobility. And he did a heck of a job in putting this study together, and everybody wants to talk about this, and we have much more that we have to deal with. So we got a lot to talk about. But some of the things, one of the reasons Echelon is here and Akira is because one of the things that they recommend, among many things, is reparations in order to close the gap. Now, how serious is the city of Columbus about reparations? How serious is the county commissioners about giving reparations to black people to close the 700-year gap? We can do this. It's not impossible. We're not asking for the moon, even though you owe us the sun. We're not asking for the moon, even though you owe us the sun. And so as a result of this, we can solve this. But we need you to step up to the plate. Where's our black leadership?
Right.
I need every black leadership person, so-called, whether you are or not, elected or not, talking reparations.
That's right.
You ain't talking reparations, you ain't talking.
You're gonna stay
Even if you don't want to use the word, we can say compensation. We can say well-being, as long as it covers everything we need to make this gap go away. Now the county said, oh, we're against racism. Oh, we pledge. Well, I ain't seen you do nothing to close this 700-year gap. I call on you. I call on you. Shannon, Hardy, City Council, I want you to adopt a statement that pledges to close the 700-year gap and then put into place legislation that begins to make that happen. Mayor, I call on you to pledge to close the 700-year gap and put it in and ask council to do legislation that closes the gap. State representatives, I asked you to pledge to work to close the 700-year gap.
Calling on
And then talk to the state assembly and say, we got a problem. We got a gap that must be closed, or certain people are going to be lost forever. Congresswoman Joyce and others,
Yes.
I call on y'all to stand and say we must close the 700-year gap. We need to do this now.
now.
Not tomorrow, but right now.
Yes.
And whatever means, like Malcolm said, whatever means necessary. And that means if we got to have reparate, whatever will work to close this gap. This is urgent because black people are losing wealth as the generation changes. We're at that point of generational change.
Yes.
Where we're going to lose wealth and white folks are going to gain more. And now we're talking about maybe 1,400 years behind.
Oh, Lord.
So I call on you. I call on you. I beseech all the ministers. I call on you to preach every Sunday about the 700-year gap. Somebody talk to me.
Yes.
Get in that pulpit. Talk about what must be done. This is urgent.
Yes.
Urgent. Why do you think we're in so much trouble? It's because there's been sustained white supremacy domination. And now we're seeing how it's coming out in everyday life. And they are not being forced to change anything. And it's on both sides. It ain't just on the left, on the right. It's on the left. There's white supremacy on the left, white supremacy on the right, and white supremacy in the middle.
Yes, it is.
That's what we're dealing with. How do I know? I looked at the data. Look at what the data, 25 major areas, metrics. We're at the bottom. How in God's name does that happen? How does that happen? This is 2025. So I call on you tomorrow night, whenever, take a stand. And you know what? The Black Caucus of Central Ohio is going to be reconvening. And we're going to look at who stands to close the 700-year gap.
That's right.
We're going to say, are you closing the 700-year gap?
right.
That's going to be our conversation. Are you working on the 700-year gap? And we going to give you some recommendations, starting out with reparations.
That's right.
That's not the only recommendation you're going to get, because it's going to take all that and much more.
That's right.
But we've got to close the 700-year gap. That's where we're going to go with this. Go ahead.
We have a legacy. Our children, what are we leaving them? Yeah. We have to give them something.
Leaving them an 800-year gap.
That's right. We have to help them understand the importance of what they need to be doing today. So, let's start somewhere, and to start now with that water bill. Tomorrow, City Council.
You either going to start now or the plague is going to continue to get you. I say, let my people go and pay your bill, America.
All right. And at some point,
We got to do it now.
we have to call out
That's right.
the people who say they're leaders.
That's
Yes.
right.
And ask them every time we see them, are you closing the 700-year gap
That's right.
between black and white wealth?
Yeah.
That's what we want to know.
And
If you're not talking about that and you're black,
That's right.
like Joe Biden said, you ain't black.
Everybody,
Talk to me.
everybody should be using the
Talk to
God-given
me.
talent to give back in our community. If you're an educator, your degree doesn't mean anything to us if you're not helping our community.
All right.
If you're a minister and not helping our community, it doesn't mean anything. We got to do what we can to move our people forward.
No excuses.
No excuses.
No excuses.
No.
Yeah, because what's happened, the few people that are out there
You
are
got
being worked to death.
Yes,
Yes, man, I'm
and
with
you.
I don't want to hear from the woulda,
It's
coulda,
like-
shoulda,
it's
and
like-
gonna
hold on. It's like a bullpen. There ain't no bullpen.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody coming in to relieve us.
Yeah, we got.
So what happens is we work hard on this, and other people just run around, look real crazy, and they don't realize. So okay, then let's get inside the mind. Let's work to change how they see things. We start off, Barbara, maybe we'll get stickers or something that says, close the 700-year gap.
Yes.
Everything that we talk about now is going to be the 700-year gap.
On the
Close the
sticker,
gap.
I'm working to close the 700-year.
Black History Month is
Yeah.
going to be all about closing the 700-year gap. Am I right about it?
You're right.
How do we do it? By solving black problems.
That's right.
It's going to be all about closing the 700-year gap. Starting Dr. King Day on in to the end of February. And we keep it going for the rest of the year.
And we will
Everybody.
be
God
canvassing.
does everybody that if you're black, you have to close the 700-year gap.
You got to close
everybody.
it. And white folks, you got to close
Every
it too.
position you take.
It just can't be
closes that
us.
gap.
You got to be
Every
committed to
position
closing
you
it.
take.
Every
closes that.
position, wherever you are, you're going to be closing the 700-year gap. If
Yes,
you're in the
it is.
boardroom, you got to be closing the 700-year gap. That's what we have.
That
to
has
do.
to be the
wherever
talk
you
in
are.
our community.
That's the
From
language.
here on out, that's the language. The 700-year gap is what we're working on. Kira,
We're going to be out canvassing the neighborhood, the reparations team. We're going
That's
to do
right.
it just like the Jehovah Witnesses do it. We're going to
Yeah.
knock on your door.
That's
right.
Please,
Put
please
your boots on the
That's
ground.
right.
That's
receive
right.
us.
Y'all do
Thank
it.
you.
all right.
Yeah.
So, but what I'm saying is that reparations is a part of it, but it is not the only part. We must close the 700-year gap. We've got education systems that are not educating us. Look at how our children are coming out
Look
of
at our
these systems.
school system.
Just look
we
at
should
this.
be ashamed of ourselves.
Look at this
They don't
mess.
even teach
And so we're
entrepreneurship
not
and
teaching
financial
about black
literacy.
history. Hold on. We're not teaching about black history.
Black history.
All we're doing is putting
It's
ourselves,
surviving.
continuing the 700-year gap. So we say, Dr. King Day, we began to talk about closing the 700-year gap. Go ahead and enjoy Christmas if that's what you want to do. We don't want to kind of get on, because we know y'all ain't going to be focused. Come Dr. King Day, Black History Month, and thereafter, the talk is closing the 700-year gap. That whole month ought to be dedicated to solving black problems. Closing the 700-year gap. That's what we are about. So that's all you're going to hear. And if you ain't hearing that, then ain't nobody saying nothing to you. And you tell them that. Unless you talk about closing the 700-year gap, I ain't got time to hear what that nonsense you talking about.
I want to see action.
Because that's the only thing that's going to solve these problems. Is that, and if you don't close it, right now with the way the wealth is turning over from retirement and people dying, that gap will easily go from 700 to 1,000. And I'm going to work to get the brother on who did this. Next week, we're going to look at the grandparents bill and a host of other things. But we're going to stay focused on the 700-year gap. Brother Marty, thank you for the Black Wall, which is coming up. He's doing his part, Brother Marty Sutton. Barbara Clark, thank you. Sister Akira, thank you.
You're welcome.
You have to come to the mic and say you're welcome.
You're welcome,
All right.
Master K.
And no, I ain't gonna do it. And S. Yolanda Robinson.
do the
thank
same.
you.
That's
Oh
all.
no,
You're
huh?
supposed to say thank you to Barbara Clark. Like, just start talking about how wonderful.
And you see how much? You see what I did? You see what I did, don't you?
All right, you got the sizzle.
I put the sizzle on you.
Thank you. We're going to
All right.
sizzle.
All right then. Thank you so much.
Okay.